I introduce you. You know Kahyun from American Gods,
Yes.
Grey's Anatomy,
Oh, yeah.
and mostly now from the lovely romantic drama, heartfelt,
Sad story.
sad story, Cocaine Bear.
Yes.
Yeah. So, my God, I saw it. So, Cocaine Bear. This is not a movie review channel by any means, but holy shit, like it's not. So I'll tell you what, it's not. It's not like you're not going to be. It's not The Notebook.
It's not.
Yeah,
No.
it's not Paddington Bear. Like, it is a romp. It is awesomely gratuitous. It is hilarious. Like if you were to say, like, hey, really smart 15-year-old, go make a movie. Here's $20 million. I don't know how much that movie cost to make, but I don't know if it was 20.
I think 35.
Was it 35? Okay.
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, don't quote me either. Just look it up on whatever. Just
IMDb.
Google it. And but that's what it would be. It would be like it's a romp. I mean, if you're making a movie, the title sells itself. Like, you couldn't think of a better title.
Yeah. No. 100%.
Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people keep asking me, what's it about? And
Yeah. You
I'm
just
like,
got to see it.
Yeah. I'm
You
like,
just got to
that's
go see it.
exactly what it's about.
But let's back up. How I met you, so how we
Yes.
know each other is we're not like tight friends. Let's be honest. We don't
Well,
like
we could be.
We could be.
We could be, but we're not yet.
Like, we are kind of knit from the same fabric, from our senses of humor.
Yes.
And we hired you, like, me and my writing partner and directing partner, we hired you on a commercial shoot for some company.
Yeah.
Way back in the day.
The
Like,
first one. That was the first one, right?
yeah. I don't even remember. I can't remember the name of the company off the top of my head, but the company I don't think is around anymore. You know,
R.I.P.
R.I.P. company. But anyways, you came in and auditioned for us, and like it was immediate. We were like, oh yeah, she's
Oh,
in.
that's so sweet.
So you're like super funny, and I appreciate that, and we've always liked you. And then we brought you back for another project. One of again my writing partner Nick Greco,
Yeah.
his project Illuminati. You were
Even the title's funny.
yeah
Yeah, that's
yeah.
yeah.
So if you're into Illuminati,
Yeah,
Illuminati
watch
is
it.
right up your alley.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. But you rocked that as well. We didn't even audition you for
Aw,
that. We were
thank
we
you.
just said, let's just bring her in and use it and use her for that.
I was such a baby too.
We all were babies.
Yeah.
What was that, 2019?
The first one was
Oh, the
before
first one was-
that,
yeah, the
like
first
way
one
before
was-
that.
Right when that one had to be 2016-ish.
Yeah. It was like not that far from when I graduated and moved out here.
Okay.
So it was like when I was really young.
Yeah,
And then-
yeah, absolutely. So start there. So I don't
Okay.
know any of that. So you graduated from where?
So I was born and raised in Korea, South Korea.
South Korea.
Like not from Seoul, but around Seoul. It would be like if it like Seoul was New York, it would be like New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, like so it's like close enough, kind of a different state. But
So you're
know.
like the Korean version of Bridge and Tunnel.
Oh my god, I don't know who that is.
Okay, so I've
Who
only
is that?
I didn't learn this until maybe like 10 years ago or so, but like if you're from New York City, if you live in New York City, but there's people that live in New Jersey and they take the bridge or the tunnel to come into the city and like hang out, they're called Bridge and Tunnel. And
What?
I'm sorry if I'm butchering this. And if you're from New York and I'm butchering this, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that accent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what it is. So you would be the
Mm.
Korean version of Bridge and Tunnel.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no.
Continue.
I mean, that's Bridge and Tunnel. Yeah, thank you. I
Oh.
appreciate that. Yeah, I was born and raised there. I, grew up there. I guess that was what born and raised means.
Yeah.
And then I got into Juilliard, so I moved
in New York City.
in New York City.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went and to try to be a serious actor.
If you don't know, Juliard that's basically the Mecca. Like
It's
that's
like
the
the best
Harvard Law
acting
School
school.
of acting school.
It's
Like
the best acting school in the world.
it literally is.
Yeah.
Maybe people at Oxford might. Isn't there a really good acting school in London?
It doesn't matter. It
London
really
School
doesn't.
of, but it doesn't matter because
Yeah,
Juilliard's
because
the
Juilliard
best.
is
That's
right there.
impressive though.
Thank you. Thank you. It's like my biggest achievement in life, I think.
After Cocaine Bear.
True. True. For my mom, it's Juliard is still.
Of course it was.
For my Korean mother, Juliard is still her biggest.
Yeah, that's got to be
prize.
interesting. So, did your mom and dad know you applied to Juilliard?
Yeah, I mean, so I had like a year that I went to Interlochen, which is an arts high school.
Okay.
It's like an arts boarding school in Michigan. So I went there because, you know, Korean schools like start a little early, so we were done a little early. So I had like a year that I could like spend in Michigan and do my senior year. And then while I was doing my senior year of high school, I got into Juilliard. So she already knew that I was like doing drama for, you know, and was she happy? Questionable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, and like stereotypically in my dumb brain would be like, oh, Korean parents tend to want tradition, but maybe
That
is
is
that
correct.
true? Is that correct?
That is
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
to stereotype you, but
No, I think it's also, I mean, obviously it depends, like, but I do think like Korea's a very education, like college is the most important thing kind of country.
Yeah, you guys are way
Oh my
smarter than we
God,
are. Like,
it's-
you guys kill us in academics. Like,
I mean, it's like, I mean, especially like Korean people. It's not, I mean, obviously a lot of Asian, you know, cultures do that, I think.
yeah.
But I can only speak for Korea, and Korea's like very much like study.
Okay.
So yeah, so I mean, I went to a very academic high school, and then for some miracle reason, I got into Juilliard, and I went for drama, and very, very proud of it.
Wow. So you have zero, like you have a full-on American. Is it an
Thank you.
accent?
Thank
Did you have to work on that?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah. And people are always so nervous to tell me that, like, because they're like, oh, like, you know, but your accent is so, and I'm like, yes, it should be good because I worked on it, and I did not sound like this when I first came here.
I mean, you have no California tinge. You don't have a New York tinge.
Thank
like
you.
don't even have a Midwestern tinge. Like you just have perfect.
Can you imagine if I had a Midwestern?
I think that.
Oh God, that's
He might be Chinese, but I think he's Korean. There's a stand-up comedian, and he's from Texas, and I think he's Korean, and he has a thick Texas accent.
I think I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
oh,
I
God.
think I know who you're talking
He's
about.
really funny. I'm sorry, I'm not remembering it, but anyways,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
super funny.
I think I know. Yeah, because I remember being like, oh my God, an Asian with a
Yeah,
Southern accent or Texan accent.
yeah. So
Crazy.
Michigan. That is that how you? Where in Michigan did you say?
It's called like and I think the city is called Interlochen. Oh my God, I don't remember.
Oh, that's okay. I don't.
But it's near like Kalamazoo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
like around that place.
Okay. Cool. So Juilliard, in my mind, is. It seems like, you know, I just went to a normal. Like I didn't go to any acting school. I just took workshops and like conservatories in Chicago, but Juilliard is a whole different level. Was it 4 years?
4 years, yeah.
Okay.
And I was an undergrad.
And you're undergrad.
Mm-hmm.
So
Excuse me.
that's okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for turning away from the
Of course.
mic. These are brand new, by the way.
Are they really?
Yeah, I just got these. So you can
Yeah.
lick away. There's
Okay.
no other lickers have licked these.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to let people pay money for that if I'm gonna like. I'm not gonna do that for free, people.
Yeah. Come on.
DM me on Instagram.
Yeah. And then she'll give you her OnlyFans link.
Yeah.
Do you really have one?
No, I wish though.
Well, you know what I found out is like you don't have to like it's not just like there's some guys that are like karate instructors that have OnlyFans pages.
Shut up, really?
Yeah, you don't have to do just butt stuff.
Although, if I had one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, mother, are you watching? She watches everything I do. But
Does she
so
really?
She probably is watching.
Okay,
Hello.
well, just so you know, Mom, a lot of this is just for the sake of podcasts.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not doing bad stuff.
she's not, and you don't Google OnlyFans. You don't even know what that
Google
is, Mom.
OnlyFans.
Shit, I don't even remember what I was talking about.
Sorry, butt stuff.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
No,
No,
licking.
not OnlyFans.
Okay.
Anyways, Juilliard. So you finished there. It's 4 years. Can you like concentrate in anything when you're at Juilliard? Like, were you like, oh, I was a comedy major?
No, it's just, I mean, it's very much like theater oriented.
Okay.
So, which is what I wanted to do when I first graduated. I mean,
You want to do Broadway?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I still do. Like, I still do
yeah.
a lot of theater, and like, I try to like keep myself in that circle. Like, if there's a play going on or there's a playwright I really want to work with, like, I really search for them.
Okay.
And like make sure they know who I am. So I still am very into it, but like, I think it's just the more I do it, I'm like, oh, LA, TV and film is also fun. And
Yeah.
I'm getting used to it.
And it's much more, like, for people that are listening or watching, New York is where, if you want to make a living doing theater, you got to be in New York City.
Yeah. And also, you can't really make a living unless you're doing, like, even if you are doing Broadway, I think it's really hard to make a living.
Yeah.
But like doing off-Broadway shows, oof, that's rough.
It's
like,
a hustle.
It's a hustle, yeah.
You got to, like, wait tables during the day.
100%.
Like lunch tables.
Like nanny.
And then nanny during stuff during the day. And then
Yeah.
but like try to get out of there as fast as you can. I did the same thing in Chicago. Get out of there as fast as you can at 5 so you can make your call time. And make your rehearsals that start at like 6, 7, and then you're in a rehearsal or a show until like midnight every night.
Yeah.
Then you get up and do it all over again.
That is exactly what it is.
Okay.
So I was like, maybe that's not exactly the life for me.
As opposed to TV and film and commercials, it's like you work one day.
Yeah.
And you get like anywhere from like $600 to who knows how much in the residuals. It's nice when you can be booking regularly.
100%.
It's nice.
Yeah.
But it's still a hustle.
It's also like I'm starting to like learn that it's fun. I think even when we were like shooting, like I was still like really stressed.
Yeah.
About like, because I think I came from theater. Oh, sorry.
No,
here.
you're good. I'm just going to turn it. Oops, sorry.
Here.
There
There
you go. Perfect.
Thank you.
There, perfect.
Okay. Perfect.
She knows how to get it right in line.
Right in front of my mouth. I'm oh my God.
Yeah. Hey,
I don't
trust
know
me.
what's happening.
Mike dick jokes, they don't get old.
I can go on forever.
I know you can.
I really would start doing motions, but I'm not gonna do that.
Because I know you. I know you.
Oh,
I know you
God.
from your posts in your mind.
There are so many things I want to do with this, Mike.
Anyways, but I'm sorry. You like it. I was gonna go over that. I actually have that written down about like.
Oh, really?
You seem like, from what I know of you and your posts, that I feel like a lot of people don't actually like doing the work. I feel like a lot of actors, many good friends of mine, don't actually like doing the work. They just want the money and the fame or the notoriety.
Oh, really?
I think I would argue, and people can comment and disagree, I would argue most people don't like doing the scene work. Would you agree?
Wow. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I've never.
You're not like that. I don't get that from you. I get from you that you truly like the work.
I do. I love doing what I do. Like, I really, truly love it. Like, and listen, my bed frame says fame. It's supposed to be designed as love, but I was like, when I moved out here, I was like, no, I'm gonna get fucking famous.
Yeah.
So like, you
got to put that out there.
Yeah, put that out there. But I understand like that also, but I think this is a really hard like career to go in if you don't love it.
Yes.
Right? It's so much like hardship. There's so much
not working.
Yes. And so like to not like that and just want money and fame would be like, I don't think I could have done that if that's truly what I wanted.
Yeah.
So I really love doing the work, and I mean, that's why I love theater, but I also love comedy, because comedy is like, you have to do the work, but you also have to kind of like be there with the other person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I love about comedy.
And that's one thing that the fact that you're from Juilliard, but you could be a Second City Saturday Night Live person, and I would never know, because you're like truly funny, and I have no reason to blow smoke up your ass.
We might never see each other again.
Yeah, we
Let's
literally
not
we
make
live
that
too
happen.
far away.
Yeah.
but you know everything we've worked on together, and I've seen you in Cocaine Bear, which we'll get to. We'll get to that whole thing. You're extremely funny.
Oh, thank you.
So that's kind of a double, like that's kind of a dual threat, in my opinion, that you are
thank you.
classically trained. So you have a fantastic background in how to take written dialogue and make it human behavior. That's my nerdy way of saying
that's
acting.
so nice.
I feel like the word acting, I'm an actor, and acting is so false. We're not really actors, we're behaviorers.
I love that, actually. That's actually true. That's
really,
actually true.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't you think? Like, we take stuff that's written down on a page that comes out of our mouth or our bodies,
Yeah.
and we make it look like real human behavior.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's it. And you're supposed to fool everybody to think that we're just watching a bunch of human beings behaving either on a stage or on a little screen or on a big screen.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure. 100%.
And Juliard is a way to become a good behaviorer.
Yeah, I think a lot of good actors are really good at comedy. I would think. Maybe not always, but I do think
Yeah.
you're like, that's not fucking true.
And I mean that I'm only disagreeing with you as a compliment, because I have several friends that don't do comedy, and when I ask them to do a comedy project, they are freaked out by it.
Really?
Because they no timing, it's almost a bone in your body that, like, if you haven't grown it or if you weren't born with it, it's hard for people to wrap their heads around.
Yeah.
But yes, I think I would assume, like, a lot of, who's really funny that's mostly, like, Meryl Streep is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's she's a great example too. Like, she knows her comedic timing.
And who was I just watching in the Shape of Water? Octavia Spencer, is that right? Was she in The Shape of Water as the other cleaning person?
I've never watched.
Oh, sorry.
Shape of Water.
It just happened to be on the other day. That's a really random thing to bring up, like a movie from like 6.3 years ago.
Has it been that long?
I don't know. Maybe 4.7 years ago.
That's so specific. I love the points.
Yeah. I'm into fractions.
Yeah.
I'm a fractionist.
Wow.
But anyways, she's really funny in it. She's typically.
She's great. I just saw a clip. You have to cut this out if this is not true. But she was in The Help, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. That's who I was thinking.
Someone don't burn the chicken, but then she burns the chicken. Wasn't that in The Help?
I have no idea.
See, now I'm screwing it up.
Oh my God, I have no idea.
Yeah, her name. Her thing is like she never burns the chicken.
Oh.
And the way she says it is like she talks about herself in third person, and I can't remember her character's name, but she's like, Barbara never burns the chicken.
Oh.
Really don't burn chicken.
Yeah.
Was her name Barbara?
No.
Yeah. Okay. That doesn't sound like.
That's okay. People will get it.
Yeah.
Really don't burn chicken.
Well, what were you gonna say before I interrupted you? You saw her?
No, I just saw like a clip on TikTok with her and The Help. Like, it was just like a clip with her and Jessica Chastain, who also went to Juilliard. And she was so funny. I mean, also Jessica Chastain was also hilarious. They were both fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I just, and I've seen her in other movies. I can't think off the top of my head, but where she's like doing a dramatic role, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
What an amazing actress.
Yeah.
So
it's a good.
Yeah.
There are quite a few that are kind of that dual threat.
Yeah.
Well, cool. So that catches us up to speed as from your beginnings.
Yes.
Born in South Korea.
Yeah.
Born and raised in South Korea. That's not
not a song.
It's South Detroit.
Born and raised in South Detroit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We'll probably, I don't know if we'll get flagged for that or not, but we're parodying it.
Okay,
So
cool.
All right, so God, Cocaine Bear. It's out now in theaters. I checked. I think it's at like 60 million in box office.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you getting points? Are you getting back in points?
I don't think I am.
Let's call your manager.
I don't think I am.
You're in it, so
You're in it.
you're in it a lot. Like you're in. I would call like some people call it a set piece, but like it's like you're a major, like kind of right in the middle of the movie and a major hilarious part in it. So
Oh, good.
let's start with how did you get how did the role come about? Was it just like tell me how it came to you?
So the casting directors for American Gods, Deborah and Dylan, who are amazing, like truly, truly amazing. And I'm not just saying that because they're casting directors. Like they are like such a, like they rooted for me so hard.
You made a fan out of them, of you.
But I was also like a huge fan because the way they auditioned me, even for American Gods, like, you know, like you typically, I mean, you're an actor too. So, you know, like you go into an audition and like you just do the sides and you feel like, okay, you did the sides, whatever. Like at some point when I was doing American Gods, Deborah like got up and acted with me. Like, I mean, I've just never had that, like, you know, happen. So it was just like so cool. So that process was very long.
That's huge.
But like it was so huge. She just wanted me to do good work, and you know, and Dylan was such a like who works with Deborah, like they're both the casting directors, and they were both like such like rooters. I don't know, that's not a thing. Like,
yeah, they rooted for you.
Cheerleaders
Cheerleaders,
for actors, like to succeed. And like I really felt that. Like I know like people say that, like, you know, they always want you to do well, but like I really, really felt that.
Yeah, some say it but they don't show it.
Yeah.
They're just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they like Deborah reached out to my, I think, reps, or maybe it was vice versa. Maybe my manager reached out. I don't know what exactly happened, but they sent me this appointment, and you know, and they like, you know, kind of gave me a breakdown of what they were looking for, you know, and I got to talk to them before I taped it. I was, you know, this was during the pandemic. And I was actually shooting a movie in Fire Island in New York. And then I was actually planning, like I actually booked a theater gig. So I was gonna stay in New York another couple of months to do this theater gig, and then I came out to LA to shoot like a game movie called Immortality.
Okay.
Oh my God, I don't know why that took so long.
That's
to
okay.
answer. I know what I'm in.
And if that's not the name of it, we
yeah, I think it's Immortality. But yeah, so so that's just like what happened after. But she kind of gave me a breakdown of what they were looking for, and you know, and I taped it. And
so self-tape. So some people that don't know, you literally set up kind of like this. It's just like you, and sometimes you have a mic, sometimes you just use a camera. And when we went into the pandemic, we all just taped from home and sent tapes into casting directors instead of going in like you've seen in movies where you're like, hi, here's my headshot, blah, blah, blah. And then you self-taped for it and sent it in. Okay.
Yeah. So, but then I did this thing because I also, because it's a movie called Cocaine Bear. Like,
so you knew all that, right? It wasn't like a big secret project, right? Like you knew.
I knew it was.
They sent you the full script.
Yeah, full script.
Because sometimes we don't get the script and we don't know shit about it.
I think I'm pretty sure I got the full script.
Okay.
Yeah. I think for sure. I think I got the full script, and I knew what the project was, and I mean, it was also like a dream come true because this is what I wanted to do. Like I think like one of the things I always said, and my friends make fun of me because a lot of them are very serious theater actors, but not only that, because you know, they're like actors, but one of my biggest goals were like, I want to do a movie like 22 Jump Street. Like this is the end. That's like my career goal. Yeah. Like I've always wanted to do stuff like that.
Hey, I would. We should make fun of them because those are like again. It's hard to do.
It's hard.
And it was. I would say, Cocaine Bear. If you haven't seen it, hopefully we won't do spoilers. But it was like it's a kind of a theatrical performance. It's elevated a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You know, the performances are a little bit bigger than.
Yeah, and I mean the circumstances are elevated. You know?
Yeah.
Like so.
I mean. Anytime the word cocaine even comes up, everything kind of gets elevated, whether it's going in your nose or not.
I'm like, yes, exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was like, I mean, so knowing that, and, you know, Lord and Miller produced it, and Elizabeth was directing, so all of that was just so exciting. And you know, it was like Deborah's project, like, you know, Deborah and Dylan, like, brought me in, so I was, like, so excited to do it. And then I think like one of the scenes I sent like one straight take and then one
Sorry for the weird part here, guys. We had to censor this part out for privacy reasons. So just deal with it. Now back to your regularly programming.
I mean, I love being Korean, and I always like if there's any moment I can like show that I'm Korean.
Totally.
Yeah.
And it like how do I want to say this? A lot of people that are multilingual, you know, like we have a lot of neighbors that are Japanese and they'll be speaking American, then suddenly they'll look at each other and speak Japanese.
100%. Yeah.
You know, and it's cool.
100%.
I think it's cool. I always think they're just talking shit about me, which I would.
Which they probably are. I'm just letting you know. Like,
easily.
That's the only reason I speak Korean.
The only reason I want to learn a second language is so I can talk shit about 100%. People right in front of them.
Oh my God, it's the best. I'm not even joking. Like, normally that's the only reason if I ever spoke Korean in front of you. It's
revealed, right? Yeah. Revealed for you right now. It's true.
I was talking shit.
White boys, they are talking about you.
100%, especially in front of white boys.
We are a different breed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly one of a kind.
Mm-hmm. Or a million of a kind. A billion of a kind.
A billion of a kind, yeah.
Okay, anyway, so you take this and send it in.
Yeah, and also, like, I was really sick while I was shooting
Did
that
you have
movie.
COVID?
No, I did not have COVID.
Oh, you were sick while you shot the movie.
Oh, not Cocaine Bear.
Oh, on Fire Island.
On Fire Island. I was chills. Like, it wasn't COVID. I got COVID tested like a couple of times. It was not COVID, and it did not feel like COVID.
I mean, that's not fair right there. If you're going to be sick, you might as well get the good one.
Oh.
You just had some other one.
What's the good one? COVID?
COVID.
Oh my
like,
God.
If you're gonna get sick, you might as well get the nasty, get the nasty
Oh
nast.
no,
it's not fair to you. You might, like, because then you're just like, because like my reaction, did you have COVID? And then you're like, no. Well,
I know. Boring.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
So
about
what? You had the
others,
swine
though.
flu that you still could have died from. Who cares?
Not
no,
exciting.
but that's terrible that
Yeah.
you were sick. In all
Thank
honesty,
you.
I think
Yeah.
it's terrible that you were
Thank
sick.
you.
I kid, but
yeah.
So you were sick.
So it was just like, I think I was just like having fun and like not giving a shit to a point, like to the point of like.
You're like, I just want to go back to bed.
I think it was mostly that. It wasn't like I really cared about the project. I really was so excited about everything, but there was also this plus, oh my God, I'm so sick. I feel like I'm going to faint. And then I had to shoot that night. So it was like, I could only like do self-tapes in between when I wasn't working.
Yeah.
So, but luckily I got cast and it was like one of the best experiences.
So what's the I love the day. It's a pressure cooker in your own mind on days when you're waiting. Was there so how it works is typically you audition for something, then usually there's a callback or a producer session.
Did not have that.
Oh God, that's so nice.
Oh my God.
So how we usually do it is like we send an audition in or we go in an audition, then we got to go in again.
Yeah.
And like meet the producers and the director, and then we read and they mess with us.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you got to go back in again.
Yeah.
Or you have to tape another scene, and
Did
they're
not
like
have
they're really overthinking whether they want to hire you. You didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, good for
you. It was. Oh my God.
So did you get the first phone call of like you have a pin in you? That's what they say. Like you're one of the choices, or did you just get the call of like, guess what? Remember that movie?
Oh my God. I love that you're asking all the details because I
Yeah.
haven't really thought about it to that
Well,
extent.
I think it's like people, like normal people, like my
Yeah.
friends back home and your friends back home that didn't go to Juilliard.
Oh my God, that laugh was so ugly. I'm sorry.
Why was it ugly?
I don't know.
It was
I was
funny.
like, wow, that was crazy. Anyway.
It was a perfect laugh.
Thank you.
It was a giggle. It's more of a giggle.
Thank you.
So I think it's important for them to know like what we go through. It's this
Oh, yeah.
constant like
Looming.
waiting game, and then like sometimes you just never hear anything, and it's kind of it's exactly like dating. Like you really like this person, you went out with them once, but you can't call them back. Like
Yeah.
you can't call them or text them. You just wait, and usually you hear nothing.
God, that's so
And then you
sad.
just get sad because then the movie just comes out, or the TV show or the commercial just comes out, and you're not in it, and you go, oh yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it's hard for us.
Yeah.
That's the hustle.
Yeah.
So did you get the like, hey, you are one of the choices?
It So I don't think I got the choices call for. I don't get a lot of the choices call because I think my manager. Thank you, Yoni. My manager doesn't really tell me.
I'd prefer that.
Yeah, which I didn't necessarily ask for, but I think unless it's like something very close.
I think mine are the same way. I told them,
Yeah.
don't tell me if I'm pinned. Don't tell me if
Yeah.
I'm on a veil.
Because that drives me crazy.
Because then when you don't get it, it really hurts.
Yeah, because then you're like,
It's kinda
oh,
like
I
you-
was close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just got the call in there.
Yeah. I think and like it was like it took a couple of weeks and I just didn't I think I was at that point I was doing the show like
You were on American Gods.
oh no I was doing a theater
Oh,
gig.
the theater
yeah,
show.
The
I'm
theater
sorry.
gig.
I'm sorry.
American Gods was
Way before that.
yeah.
That's right. I'm sorry. I get my
Um,
years mixed up. 2018, 2022.
I mean
same
COVID
difference.
it melded all the years
It did.
together so
Yeah.
But yeah, I was already like rehearsing for that show, so I was in New York City, and so I kind of like I didn't really think about it,
Okay.
so it was like a pleasant surprise, you know.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. Movies are weird in that they usually take longer
Yeah.
and their schedules change a lot
Yeah.
depending on what's going on, especially an independent film.
Yeah.
This one wasn't independent. Who did it? Universal?
Universal.
Universal did it. Okay. And directed by Elizabeth Banks. So let's talk about that. How was it working with Elizabeth Banks? I think she's absolutely hilarious. Is she cool or was she a dick?
Her. Oh my god, I loved her. Like I really, really loved her. She's
It help. I'm guessing it helps that she's an actor.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, and I've said this like so many times during interviews, but like she's just so cool, and she's just such a boss. Like she knows what she wants, but she lets you play because she's an actress, and I think she knows what it's like to be on the other side of the camera.
Yeah.
Obviously, and she just lets you have that freedom, but also like creates a playground for you. Wow, that was really good analogy. Like that's exactly how
Okay.
it feels. Like she creates a big playground, and then she kind of
So you can dig in the sand, throw the sand, whatever.
yeah, but you kind of can't like you still have like a good structure. So it's not like, oh my god, do like sometimes because I also feel like there's scenarios where the director doesn't give you that playground, so you're kind of like digging everywhere.
Okay.
Like kind of trying to like find where you can go.
Yeah.
But this felt like, oh, we have a playground, we know what to do, but in that playground you can do like your thing. So it was
Okay.
really fun.
That's great. And
Yeah.
I will always argue that see, there's probably a lot of what do I want? What's the word I'm looking for? Examples where actors don't make good directors.
Yeah.
But I think I think it helps me as an actor, like when I direct things, I think it helps because
Yeah.
in my opinion, there's a lot of important stuff going on. Every department is equally as important.
Yeah.
But what gets seen, and the only thing that really gets seen, is your performance.
Yeah.
Let me just wait for that. That might be too much.
Hello.
Hello, Mercedes with loud exhaust that leaves at the same time every day.
You think that's a Mercedes?
I know it is, yeah. This is my office is in here, so I'm always like, oh, the dude in the Mercedes G-Wagon's leaving.
Is he cute?
I don't like. I only really know when dudes are really good looking.
Like really hot.
Yeah, I don't know. Like my wife will tell me like, oh yeah, like
he's
she
hot.
thinks Cillian Murphy is really hot, and I'm
Who's
like, Peaky Blinders. Did you
The
see
main
the main
guy?
guy? Is he hot?
So gorgeous.
Okay.
I wouldn't even call him hot. He's just beautiful.
Yeah. See, I think he like growing up, I probably would have fought him like in high school. I'd have been like, what's with this dude?
Why would you fight him? Just
Because I'm an idiot.
Oh my god.
But I don't know. Like I guess I get that he's good looking, but I see that like
You are a white man.
yeah, I know. I'm white idiot man.
Oh.
Yeah, like most of the things I do on this channel, it's like here's the name of the video, semicolon, a half idiot's version, because I'm pretty much a half idiot. So, okay, actors that are directors.
Yes.
Well, number one, Elizabeth Banks is really funny.
She's hilarious.
She's super into improv, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was like one of those things that she let us improv, but we also did the thing in the script. Like it was like it was like half,
Okay.
or maybe not even half, but like it was like we had a lot of like the structure was there, and we could throw in here and there.
Okay.
But we followed the script.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in producing things myself, I find that like improv you can waste some time.
Oh yeah.
And if you're on a schedule, I mean, a
100%.
schedule is the schedule on
Yeah.
shooting anything. I don't care if it's a universal thing. You got to stick to a schedule.
Yeah, 100%.
Otherwise, you will end up with a mess
Yeah.
of just a bunch of improv that doesn't make sense, and then some of the script
Yeah.
that
And
you can kind of use, and yeah.
and I will go forever if somebody
Yeah.
lets me improv. And
Okay, so you and your partner,
Tom.
Tom, is his character's name. His real name is what? Scott
Scott.
Cease?
Yes,
Scott
Scott.
Cease. He was very funny as well.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, I did that thing where I was like, I could have. Why didn't I didn't even get to audition for that.
Literally, that's what I did when the bear got cast. I was like, I could be the bear. What the fuck, man? Why am I not the fucking bear?
Do you know anything about like I know obviously a lot of CGI was done with the bear, and
Yeah.
some of it you can tell, but some of it's really good.
They did such an amazing job.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
that had to be the biggest discussion on the film is how can we make this bear
oh,
look real?
100%. I
Do you
believe
know like did they have a real bear on set for part of it, and then like with green dots on the bear's head and CGI'd him later?
that. So there was an actor who did the bear movement. Amazing. His name
In
is
a
Alan.
bear suit?
Yes, like, well, it was like more like a green suit kind of. So he would do the motions, but then there were times where there was just a silver ball, and we would have to react, like I didn't get
Juliard.
to, like literally personalizing a silver ball,
Yeah.
like make that humanized.
So I talked over you, and I
No,
apologize.
please.
Alan was the guy that
Alan, yes,
he was
Alan.
a stunt person or green screen actor.
I think it's Alan. So,
Alan. Well,
yeah.
we'll look it.
Okay,
We'll look it up.
you'll
Everybody
look-
can just IMDb
Yeah.
the movie.
Alan. I'm pretty sure it's that.
Okay.
But yeah, he was amazing, and I didn't get to personally work with him as a bear, but like I think Scott's whole thing, spoiler, in the back of the ambulance, he did the whole tumble with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then, but for me, when I scream, when I see the bear, that's a silver ball.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know how that magic works, but they did an amazing job.
Because you, out of anybody, you didn't really get that as close to the bear as
No, I
everybody else
didn't.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
I would have loved to
In
kiss the
cocaine.
bear.
I mean, just being in Cocaine Bear is enough, but to be with the Cocaine Bear.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And in the cocaine bear and on the cocaine bear.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. It's like there's so many. I'm trying not to do spoilers for people, but
Oh.
yeah. So you had one of my least favorite things to do.
What is it?
Let me see. Let me take this back. It's a double-edged sword in that it's my least favorite thing to do, but I always think it comes out the best is dealing with blood on you.
I mean, I had so much fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is fun.
It's really sticky
Yeah.
and really gross and sticks everywhere. It's like literally honey.
Did they
on
use
you.
the kind that's like was it real sweet
Yeah.
tasting?
Yeah.
So the fake blood is it might as well be like thin syrup. I think it is
Yeah.
syrup. I think they take syrup and put
100%.
red dye in it.
Yeah.
And it tastes kind of good. Kind of tastes like Swedish cough syrup.
Yeah. I mean, wow, I've never
Robitussin.
tasted it, but you obviously have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in Illuminati I did.
Did you?
Yeah, in the
I don't remember.
Wait. Am I getting my things mixed up?
You're probably right. There was blood at some point.
Oh, yeah,
I just
'cause
don't
didn't
know.
they dump blood all over the goat's blood all over? I don't remember. Just look up Illuminati. Anyways, it gets sticky is the worst part.
Yes.
And you have it. You had it on? How many days did you shoot?
I shot for quite a long time, actually. But, I mean, I was in Ireland for 2 months, but I also had a lot of off days.
So it shoots in Ireland?
Yeah, I shot in Ireland.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It was really, really cool.
I
Yeah.
wonder why they did that. That's cool.
Yeah, I think it was like, I mean, I'm sure it was a mixture of like COVID plus like greenery.
What
you know.
year were you in 2020 when you shot it, or when was it?
I want to say 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, 2021, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean,
So you shot did you shoot 3 days, 10 days, 22 days?
It was more like 14 days, I
14
think.
days.
Yeah, somewhere around.
Actually on set 14.
Yeah, like more 10 to 14, I think. Yeah.
And you didn't
I
have
think.
blood on you all 14 days just because.
Not on me. And, it's actually the actor,
You didn't get as much on you because you just got a little spray.
Yeah, it was just mostly a spray. It was mostly like Tom, Scott, the actor Scott, who played Tom, had blood because of his, that thing.
Hilarious.
And Margot probably had she dealt with a lot of blood. And the actor actually, who gets his head blown.
Yeah.
He had to lay there in a puddle of blood. And the worst part were there were bees flying all over. Like,
I didn't see any bees.
oh,
They CGA'd all the bees out.
I guess, yeah, but there were so many bees. There were like dead bees around, and I didn't even have blood on, and it was a lot.
That's great. See, this is like BTS behind the scenes stuff. That's amazing to me. Just straight up bees on the blood. Bees
Straight
on the
up,
syrup
like
blood.
soaking, like just like dying in blood. Bees, which was really sad.
If you haven't seen, I don't know if we should be spoilering it or not, because it's so good.
Yeah, maybe that's
we'll save that one.
Yeah,
we'll save that one of why that poor guy on the floor had so many.
Isn't that
bees
so
on him.
good?
So you flew to Ireland. You were there, and then how long after you shot it did it come out? Was it one of those where you had to wait forever? And you knew you weren't getting cut. That's the cool part, right?
Yeah, I mean,
there's no way they could have cut your part out.
I don't think
Did
so.
you ever? I'm just asking that because I always have that feeling because I've been cut out once.
Oh, really?
And I got cut out of Big Love once, and it rocked my world.
It rocked it
Oh yeah.
in the best way.
No, in a terrible way.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I'm gonna rock your world.
Yeah. What's that
Jamie.
teeth? Oh,
Do you know what that's from?
no,
Oh, this could be aging me. So, do you remember the show Living Color?
no.
In Living
I didn't
Color?
grow up here, so.
Okay, so it was basically Saturday Night Live, like Black Saturday Night Live, run by the
okay.
Wayans brothers, except Jim Carrey was in it. And
That was Jim Carrey impression, because that's pretty.
that was Jamie Foxx impression. So Jamie Foxx was one of the cast members in it, and he did this character called Wanda, who was a woman, and she was older, and she always was like very sexual, and she was cross-eyed, so he was always like, "Hi, I'm gonna rock your world."
Wow! Now I need to see that.
Should, if you want to at night, go back and watch episodes of
But
Living
just at
Color.
night. Not in the afternoon.
Yeah, no, you
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
It's better. I mean, during the day, the sunlight kind of like takes comedy out.
I
away.
see.
At night, pushes comedy.
Yeah.
away.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it really just pushes it right.
Yeah, you would know because you're a stand-up comedian.
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't know
Genius.
shit. All right, so, God, there's so many things. What was it like working with Margot Martindale?
Oh, dream.
Because you had to be just hanging out with her in the trailers and eating lunch.
I did not do that because
Oh.
normally I was hanging out with
Scott.
and then like my good friend Aaron, who I met on the shoot. He plays oh God, I should know his character name.
One of the three jackasses
Stash.
that are in.
He plays Stash,
Stash.
the main jackass.
Okay.
And then JB, who was also one of the boys who does not get his. Oh well, he did. Oh
Yes.
God, I feel like I'm spoiling
No, you
the whole
didn't though.
movie.
You didn't say it.
But he is one of the
Yeah.
the teenagers.
Okay.
And so I hung out with them. We had a house that we rented.
That's the best.
Yeah, this is a real BTS because we were like staying at a hotel, and then we just like didn't have any way to get food because we didn't have they don't have like as good of a delivery system, or maybe we weren't just aware, but like DoorDash or anything.
So DoorDash it hates on Ireland. Like they're like, nope.
Yeah, I don't think maybe they have it. I don't think they did because
But
we
it
had
was hard to get food at your hotel.
Yeah, it was really hard, and there was no kitchen, so we couldn't like cook. So anyway, so we ended up getting this house in Ireland, and we all stayed in this house, and it was fucking so awesome. It was like a frat house. Me being the frat.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
You instigated all
Yeah,
of it. Yeah, that's the
100%.
best. We shot a movie that way where when we did the 60-yard line, which is a movie Nick and I did, and we all stayed in a house together, and then all the girls had a house. So like they were the
boys and girls can't be together.
yeah. Well, we can't behave. We can't. We didn't want to get in trouble, and we knew we would.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like the sorority, and we were like the fraternity.
Did you just check him?
I did. I thought just so you know, we are in the Churchie Shed, and there's a house here. In the front. This is the shed part.
Yeah.
I thought I saw a head.
Oh.
Like I thought I literally saw somebody go.
Oh my God, I thought you were checking if your wife was listening.
Oh no, she can totally listen.
I mean, she will.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
She totally gets it
Yeah.
at this point. But that's fun though. You get to you probably have made friends for life with those guys.
Oh, 100%. Like
Yeah.
I'm, JB was here from Ireland. He's an Irish actor, so or an actor from Ireland. So he came for the premiere, and Aaron lives in LA, so see him all the time. But working with Margot was amazing because, I'm a fucking geek.
Yeah.
And she's obviously she's like a legend in acting.
If anybody doesn't know who Margot Martindale is, she was in The Americans. She was in she was the bad guy girl in a season of Justified.
Yeah.
She's been in everything.
She's been in everything.
Yeah.
And she's hilarious. And she's also like a theater.
I was just going to say
Yeah.
that.
She's a theater legend.
Yes.
So that's why her and Jesse Tyler Ferguson.
Oh, right.
Who's on Modern Family, and
Yes.
people mostly know him for that, but he's also a theater, he does a lot of theater. So
they play love interest sort of in Cocaine Bear. That's a
Oh
weird
my
way to put it.
God. Oh my God. So me and my boyfriend, every morning we wake up and we go, "Hello, possum." It's so, and we laugh at ourselves for hours. It never gets old. I don't know why. That's one of my favorite parts. Hello, possum.
I wonder if they improvised that, or was it?
Oh, I'm pretty 100% sure. Maybe I shouldn't say 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure they improvised that.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
They were good.
Oh my God.
In that.
So
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So since the show, I'll jump forward. Do you got a bug in your eye? See, that's what
No.
happens when you shoot outside.
Let me just make sure.
I don't see a bug.
Is my eyes
I don't see a
okay?
bee.
Is it twitching?
Nope.
Okay, great.
I just want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll
Okay.
dump stuff in your eye. I'll dump that water in your eye and save your life. I'll save you.
You are really saving
I know.
me
I was
from a
gonna
lot
say
of
I will
things.
save you from notorious infamous dictators, and I will save you from bugs in the eye. Probably better
Love
at
that.
the latter, but
Love that. Love that for
Anyways.
you.
but yeah, I was just, like I said, this movie is it's a big deal for you. Like you're in a studio film. It's your
Yeah.
first. Is this your first big studio film?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you're gonna have many more. I
Thank you.
can feel it because you,
Thank you.
like I said, I LOL'd and you stole the show a little bit in it.
Thank
So
you.
I'll brag you up if
Oh.
you won't.
Thank you.
If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Go check it out.
Go check it out. I'll probably wrap it up. What
Yeah.
let's go. What else do you have going on right now? Didn't you just win some award for something? I thought I saw you post.
I did. I won Best Actress for this indie film called Above the Clouds that I did. It's about two Asian, leads.
Okay.
Characters. And and I shot this a couple of months after I came back from Ireland and
Okay. Feature film.
feature.
Okay.
And I won this award. It was my first award.
Good job.
Thank you. It's also
good job.
it's crazy because the award is so nice and I'm so grateful. I loved being in that film. I loved working with my my cast, I loved working with my director. I loved everybody in the crew, but it was also one of my first leads.
Can we see this movie anywhere? Or is it not released yet?
It was at the, well, you can't see it now because you missed your chance. So
At the film festival
yeah,
that
the
you
film
won
fe-
Best Actress award
yeah,
for.
So he didn't support. Fuck.
I'm okay.
Not an ally.
Not an ally.
Not an
anymore.
ally at
See,
all. Yeah, you didn't show up. You didn't save when I needed the saving.
When you needed me, I
Yeah.
wasn't there.
But when I don't need the saving, you always come.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah.
every white man
Yep.
on earth.
It totally is.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Total, like mostly unnecessary.
Yeah, the saving.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
But are they going to try to get?
I think so. I
get
think they will.
distribution?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think they will. Yeah, I think we're just like wrapping up the festival round, so
Okay.
So I'm sure they will get.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a really sweet
Cool.
story, and I was really proud of
Yeah.
the film, and
Cool.
yeah,
So that might be coming. And what was the name of that again?
Above the Clouds.
Above the Clouds.
Yeah.
What about the one you shot on Fire Island? Is that done or coming out, or is that?
Yes.
Or
yes.
is it not something you want to talk about?
I mean,
Sometimes we do projects that are like, I don't want you to see that. But if you, and you don't have to say it if
okay.
you don't want to.
cut.
Cut.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you personally.
Okay, cool. Anyways, I think I just like saying Fire Island.
I love saying Fire
Well, that's
Island,
good.
too.
Well, I want to work with you again, and I'm trying. You know how it goes. Like
Yeah.
we're hustling.
Yeah.
We have projects sort of in the
Yeah.
Do you write as well?
I actually, you know what? I don't, but one of my short film scripts won an award, and I got money. So
Trophies over here.
So
Miss Trophies Kim.
really pleasing my Korean
Yeah.
mother. She
Yeah.
thinks I'm successful. now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Well, we write, we hustle, and you're top on the docket of
Thank you. I mean,
bringing
I would
you in.
do anything that you guys.
You're at the
like.
point now though where we're scared to ask you to do stuff for free anymore.
Never be.
Okay.
I'm
we
a
have
free
stuff.
for all.
Okay, we have stuff coming up.
Thank you.
The part of the hustle is that we shoot stuff for free, so it gets out there, and then maybe
Of
somebody will
course.
pay us to make the rest of it.
Yeah, but good work is good work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, totally.
yeah.
Okay, are you ready for the final segment of the program?
Yeah, what is it?
I was gonna have you weld something because that's what we do. I love welding. Have you ever welded?
Shut the fuck up. You're actually going to make me do something?
I was going to. I was gonna have you weld something with the welder right there.
Oh my God, I will do it.
Well, it's a lot to set up,
Oh.
and I'm
you're saying this and telling me not to do it?
yeah. And then I was like,
Oh.
man, it's a little dangerous. Once you get
Okay.
there, like you can burn the fuck out of yourself.
Oh, okay. I can't.
So I was like,
do that.
maybe I shouldn't ever do that.
Oh.
And you got to like really mess yourself up because you got to put the welding helmet on, you got to put the big jacket on and the gloves.
Oh, so I can be ugly? I can't do that. Yeah,
Right.
That's
See,
the,
exactly.
yeah, that's the point where
see,
I draw the line.
I'm saving you from
Thank
being
you.
ugly and covering your face. You have to
Oh my
completely
God.
cover your face.
What a savior.
Okay, so instead of making you weld here in the Churchie Shed, I thought I would bring a few things up that are real. This is super nerdy, and you're gonna think I'm an idiot, but I'll see if you can tell me what these items are.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know? Wait. Let me end with that one.
Oh my God.
Do you know what this is? You can examine it. It might even say on it what it is, and that's cheating, but
Well, it's obviously made in USA.
made in the USA.
Isn't this the ruler we used in math class, or am I just that Asian?
It's possible. There is a
Okay.
ruler on there. If you did use that in math class, be a little bit odd.
Yeah, it's odd.
Yeah. What in your mind? Just tell me what you think the name of that thing is.
Triangular muscle.
I love. But
Thank
from
you
now
so
on,
much.
people out there, this is a triangular
Triangular
muscle.
Muscular
This is
man.
called a speed square.
Shut the fuck up. I wasn't even fucking close.
I think that's the dumbest name because it's a triangle,
Oh my God.
but it's a speed square because you can make things square to each other. Like if I hook it on here, I can draw a perfectly parallel line to this. So say this is a board and you want to cut it here. You hook it on there and just draw the line. And then there's a whole bunch of other really nerdy angles you can cut. There's a lot you can do with this. Like guys and girls that are really good at building stuff could build an entire house with just this.
That's crazy.
And a hammer and
Yeah,
nails and
like other
stuff. Yeah.
like wood.
Okay, so that was ridiculously dumb part of the segment. And now we're going to get even dumber. So here, this is the next.
God.
This is the thing I started with. Now, it looks phallic, so you can guess sex stuff,
Listen,
but
there's so many things I want to say about And I'm not going to because my mom is probably still watching. And
That's the reason I brought it out.
yeah.
So if you look at it and examine it, what do you think that is?
Butt tool.
Butt tool.
It's probably not. Oh, I know what this is. Is it like you hinge it in and you crank it,
Oh!
crank it? Is it right?
Yes.
Oh my God, is it?
You are describing exactly what it does. You are absolutely right in what it does.
But it's not called butt tool.
It's not called butt tool. It's not called crank butt tool. It's not called a crank it. I might call it a butt tool from now on, though.
Yeah, thank you so much.
This is
I don't
called.
want to give it to you.
You don't want. It's expensive. You're gonna just take it.
Yeah, I just want to keep on doing this.
You keep doing it.
doing it while you
Yeah.
explain it to me.
That is called a torque wrench.
Oh my God.
Certain things like the lug nuts on your wheels that you can see behind you.
A love nut?
Lug
Lug nut.
nuts
Lug nut.
have to be turned at a certain pressure. And this, as you can see, there's numbers right here. This, I think I have it set to 120 pound-feet of torque. Isn't this dumb? It's so stupid.
Wow.
She's going to go tell her friends the stupidest thing of way I ended the program.
Oh my God. No, I'm so excited for you.
Yeah. Snap-on makes it.
Yeah.
I wish they
wow.
were, hey, if they want to sponsor this, they can.
Please sponsor him.
Snap-on.
Yeah, he's
That's
building a
it.
lot of stuff.
The rule of threes in comedy, I should have had 3 of these, but I
But
don't.
you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
All right. Well, that's
That's-
how we're going to end our show.
wow.
End the episode. So thank you for coming in.
Thank
Everybody,
you.
please follow her on Instagram and
Please
Twitter.
follow me.
Are you on
please.
Twitter?
I am.
But you're an Instagram girl.
Yeah, I'm an Instagram girl.
Yeah. Instagram girl, and go see Cocaine Bear.
Yay!
And she's in it. You'll see her.
I'm in it.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, y'all.
Thank you.
Like, subscribe. Fuck
Like,
off.
subscribe. Oh, fuck off.
That's how I ended.
Oh
I
no,
that's my
so
thi-
aggressive.
Well, I don't really mean it. I mean the opposite.
Yeah.
But that's how I always end all my videos. Is like, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Fuck off.
Wow.
You want to do it for me? Go ahead.
Like and subscribe. Fuck off.
You got to do that. You can't actually say fuck though. You got to go. You got to say like, subscribe. Fuck off.
I said fuck like 15
Oh, no.
times.
Oh, those are staying.
Oh.
But this one is it's
Oh, you can't say
it's
it
the
too.
delivery. I'm directing you. The
Okay.
delivery has to be fuck off.
Like, subscribe.